future will rise. Every serve, every spike, hear the crowd ignite. Together we shine, together we fight. Stronger, faster, higher we go. Feel the passion, let it show. With every jump, the sky we claim. Next gen heroes, remember the name. Rise, ignite, shine brighter than the lights. Jump, unite, every heart is taking flight. Shakey Super League, dream big, believe. Shakey Super League, we will achieve. Power in the play, better every day. Breaking all the limits down, next gen we crown. Energy surge and the moment is ours. Chasing the glory, we're reaching the stars. One team, one voice, the victory song. Shakey Super League, we all belong. Stronger, faster, higher we go. Feel the passion, let it show. With every step we chase the flame. Next gen legends, we stake our claim. Third rise, ignite, shine brighter than the lights. Jump, unite, every heart is taking flight. Shakey Super League, dream big, believe. Shakey Super League, we will achieve. Power in the play, better every day. Breaking all the limits down, next gen we crown. We crown. Clap to the beat, feel the roar. Stronger together we'll soar. Push through the pain, rise from the fall. Super League spirit will give it all. To rise, ignite, shine brighter than the lights. Jump, unite, every heart is taking flight. Shakey Super League, dream big, believe. Shakey Super League, we will achieve. Power in the play, better every day. Breaking all the limits down, next gen then we crown. We crown. Step on the court, the fire's alive. Dreams in our hands, the future will rise. Every serve, every spike, hear the crowd ignite. Together we shine, together we fight. Stronger, faster, higher we go. Feel the passion, let it show. With every jump, the sky we claim. Next gen heroes, remember the name. Rise, ignite, shine brighter than the lights. Jump, unite, every heart is taking. chase the flame. Next gen legends, we stake our claim. The rise, ignite, shine brighter than the lights. Jump, unite, every heart is taking flight. Shakey Super League, dream big, believe. Shakey Super League, we will achieve. Power in the play, better every day. Breaking all the limits down. Next gen we crown. We crown. We crown. Clap to the beat, feel the roar. Stronger together we'll soar. Push through the pain, rise from the fall. Super League spirit will give it all. The rise, ignite, shine brighter than the light. Jump, unite, every heart is taking flight. Shakey Super League, dream big, believe. Shakey Super League, we will achieve. Power in the play, better every day. Breaking all the limits down. Next game, then we crown. We crown. We crown.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
F2 Logistics. We'll climb mountains and cross oceans to make sure we move your cargo as fast and safe as possible, because your cargo is our business. F2 Logistics. Let's move now.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
This is Quick Set powered by Smart Power All 109. As you see, our matches today to open up our Shakey's National Invitationals live at the Ninoy Aquino Stadium. First game between the NCAA champions Collegiate de San Juan de Letran taking on the Southern Store Melbourne from Australia. And then our second game is between the University of Santo Tomas Golden Tigresses versus Enderan Colleges. And then to cap things off, yung upunan naman from Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City Juniors Women's Volleyball team will square off against the multi-titled NCAA team, itong De La Salle College of St. Benito Lady Blazers. And for more, let's go check out itong ating Collegiate Invitational Press Conference.
Sobrang laking tulong ng Shakey's and big part siya sa akin as a player kasi sobrang laki ng binigay na stage sa akin ng Shakeys to show yung talent na ma-showcase ko din kung ano yung capabilities ko as a player, and hindi lang yon but to like improve myself more as a player from high school to college, and na-open sa akin ng Shakeys yung mga like opportunity na makalaro ng mga bigger players, bigger teams na mas malalakas sa amin. So continue nag-grow yung team ko and ako rin as a player.
We wanted to express his big thank you to all the teams who are here with us today.
It's because we also see that there are so many Filipinos that really follow the games, and you know that Filipinos are everywhere in the world.
We're happy to support volleyball through this Shakey Super League grassroots tournament. We've always been supportive of sports in general. Anything that we can contribute to the growth of the sport via our live stream platforms, featuring and bringing the sport to as many countrymen through our digital platforms.
Yes, we are eternally grateful for this opportunity. We are girls from Victoria and we've come together to come and play in this team. We are so excited to be here. A lot of the girls have actually been to other countries in Southeast Asia, so we've got a mix of opportunities in this team for us, and we're so excited to be here. We are just wrapped and we can't wait to play everybody. We expect that the teams are going to be extremely competitive, and we want to be able to match that level. We had a look at your social media online and we're trying to gauge where we stand, and we are so excited to play because we know that all the games are going to be so competitive and so fun.
Yes, sobrang excited po because after, I guess, 3 years po, we were invited again to play in Shakey's V-League. Siyempre, this time around, we will be competing against international teams as well. Sobrang excited po kasi parang first time po namin magko-compete talaga with international teams. So, this will be a great opportunity and a great way to gain experience for our team po.
Our main goal here is we want everybody to know that Enderan also has a volleyball program. And of course, we want to showcase our skills in volleyball because in our own league, we're also winning. We're the champion of NASCO. That's why maybe na-invite kami dito sa tournament.
I do think big players are going to be under pressure. At the same time, I know they'll put down the team, and I think probably you can expect that they will never give up. They will try their hardest all the time, 100% of the time. And I think that probably that will be our way to go in this tournament.
It's very good because even though we play the same game, volleyball, but you can see the cultural thing in the volleyball, and I think the Australian team will bring very hard cultural thing in volleyball, and we need to learn from that. And of course, Vietnamese style is like a Japanese style, so we want to also learn from that. So it's very great for our players.
I'm very grateful for the opportunity to play against, ayun nga, like what I've mentioned, mga international teams, since hindi nga lahat ng tournaments and competitions may mga international players tayong kakalaban. So, ayun, very excited sa magiging outcome and kung paano namin ma-apply yung mga natutunan namin from our coach and his system.
This is the first time me and my team go an international game, so it's kind of exciting. I just feel excited and be ready for this tournament.
To all the players na gusto maglaro ng Shakeys and still playing sa Shakeys, take all this time and experience and gain more experience sa mga gantong level because sooner or later you're gonna use this and you're gonna aanihin nyo din to afterwards and madadala nyo to sa career na gusto nyo tahakin afterwards.
Really nice to see some of the top teams in the country and across the Pacific here at the Shakey Super League National Invitationals. You could catch them more live and free on pusopi.com. Join the community now. You can also watch on Shakey Super League Facebook page, on TV, and Solar Sports, and at Shakey's restaurants nationwide. And that was Quick Set, powered by Smart Power All 109.
Shine brighter than the light.
our first game of our triple header to open up the Shakey Super League National Invitationals. Colegio de San Juan de Letran Lady Knights taking on the Southern Storm Melbourne from Australia. Judel Nitura was a key cog in the championship run of itong Letran. Kalaban niya, ito si Bella Matichevsky representing Australia, visiting the Philippines. That's our first game. Colegio de San Juan de Letran taking on the Southern Storm Melbourne. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Ken Pangilinan alongside former UST Golden Tigress, Rhea Aga. Rhea, first of all, it's nice to work with you again. Kumusta ka? And how excited are you for this year's National Invitationals?
Well, super excited, Ken. No, it's been a while since I sat here at the panel, and it's great to be back right here at the National Invitationals. And of course, the fact na we have two guest teams coming from abroad, the Australia and Vietnam teams.
Mamaya matutunghayan din natin yung team from Vietnam in our third game. Pero pag-usapan muna natin yung ating tournament format, Rhea, because this is a short tournament, but judging from what happened nung last week's Junior National Invitationals, this is gonna be a really fun and short tournament.
That's right. Yung last season of the National Invitationals, nagkaroon tayo ng tournaments in Luzon, Visayas. But this time, all 6 teams will do a single round robin format, which will be played in best of 5 sets. And of course, yung top 4 teams will advance to the semifinals with knockout matches. And of course, only 2 teams will remain in the hunt for the championship.
And gaya ng binanggit natin kanina, no, very different field of teams this time around. 6 teams,
Yes.
all in all, dalawang international. Pero maganda rin yung mix ng ating teams here in our country.
And you mentioned earlier, Ken, we also have participating teams from top schools who participated both in the NCAA and UAAP, and of course, NAASCO as well. That's the Enderun College, the UST from UAAP, the Letran from NCAA, and of course, CSB from NCAA as well. And then, of course, our 2 guest teams from Australia and Vietnam.
At huwag natin kalimutan, syempre, ang University of Santo Tomas Golden Tigresses, always a powerhouse in the UAP. Pero let's talk about itong Letran because they ended that 27-year title drought in the NCAA. And ang ganda na naging performance nila. You see the holdovers here for Coach Alexi Latimaki. Andyan pa rin si Judel Nitura, wala na dyan sila Lara May Silva and Nat Estrelier. Pero malakas pa rin yung kanilang dinalang lineup dito.
That's true. And speaking of powerhouse, itong Letran really in their previous season of the NCAA, they remain undefeated in the elimination, scoring a 13-0 run. And of course, they defeated San Sebastian in the quarterfinals and San Beda in the semifinals. And of course, putting a halt to the championship of the Dalasal's Lady Blazers.
And now we'll check out our player in focus. Walang iba kundi ang ating champion and also a 2-time best opposite spiker si Judel Nitura. And Judel really rose to the occasion, Rhea, especially in the finals where she wreaked havoc in games 1 and 3. And she will be relied upon heavily dito para sa Letran.
That's true. Judel Nitura will have a shoulder or a bigger load on her shoulder for Letran Lady Knights, of course, given the fact that the participating players in this National Invitationals for Letran will be without itong si Gia Makilang and si Vanessa Sari.
Parehong may ininda na injuries yung binanggit mong players, no? Si Sari, pati si Gia Makilang. But good news for them, they still have Yen Martin on their fold. Pero makakalaban nila itong isa sa mga inaabangan na teams from Australia, Southern Storm Melbourne. And judging from the looks of the players, kitang-kita natin yung height, kitang-kita natin yung kanilang reach. But also, these are players coming from different clubs and universities in Australia.
Yep, it's their first appearance as well in this tournament. And not only that, Ken, nakausap natin yung team captain nila kanina. It's actually also her first time here in the Philippines. So it's very, for us and for them as well, we're really looking forward to how things will go out for them.
Yeah, Bella Matichevsky, she is their team captain. And let's see if she could pilot itong Southern Storm Melbourne in this matchup. Up next, it's Colegio de San Juan de Letran and Southern Storm Melbourne, only here on the Shakey Super League National Invitationals.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
presenting our game officials for match number 1. First referee, Justin Cruz. Second referee, Antonio Espartero. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ninoy Aquino Stadium in the city of Manila. This is the 2026 Shakey Super League National Invitationals. This is match number 1 in the preliminary round between the Collegiate de San Juan de Letran and their challengers across the net, the Southern Storm Melbourne. Photo op for both teams. Photo op for Letran.
Alright, we're seeing the NCAA Season 101 champions, the Letran Lady Knights. Yung pinag-uusapan natin, Rhea, no? How kahit pa nawala si Lara May Silva and Nat Estrelier, their core remains intact, although hindi natin makikita si G. Makilang and Vanessa Sari due to injuries. But we're expecting a lot of great things from them in this tournament.
That's true. Yung core, kumbaga nila, in the NCAA's championship, they're still here. But yet again, the defense and the orchestrating anchor, wala dyan. But let's see. This is their first game.
Yeah, very intriguing to see how they will stack up against a much taller international team. One of the international teams that we have in this tourney, itong Australia. So, yan, ang ating magkalaban. Itong Letran and Southern Storm Melbourne in our first game. Let's go to our game announcer for
Let us now meet the starters for both teams. First, for Collegiate de San Juan de Letran, starting with their team captain, number 1, Judy Itura. Middle blocker, number 6, Palang Padilla. Outside hitter, number 7, Yen Martin. Outside hitter, number 9, Joe Panangin. Middle blocker, number 13, Kai Huino. Setter, number 17, Chick Chick Flores. And their starting libero, number 14, Allen Enverga. And their head coach, Mr. Alexi Latinmaki. And now let's meet the starters of Southern Storm Melbourne. Starting with outside hitter number 1 is Sammy Pilla. Opposite hitter number 3, Cleo Anastasios. Middle blocker number 6, Isabella Smith. Outside hitter number 11, Hillary Hannigan. Middle blocker number 12 is Steph Baker. Setter number 17 is Zippy Ioane. And their starting libero at number 7, Mila Smith. And their head coach, Mr. Carlo Paccioni. It's the Lady Knights versus the Southern Storm. This is the 2026 Shakey Super League National Invitationals.
Alright, you see the starting lineups for both teams. Letran rolling out with that familiar unit. Wala lang dyan si Vanessa Sari and Gia Makida on the side of Southern Storm, Australia. You see the players there, and very interesting which of them could make quite an impact in their first stint here in the Philippines. Yen Martin was also a vital piece para sa Letran nung nakaraang title conquest. On the other side, a lot of questions on the side of the Southern Storm Melbourne. What kind of team they are, how they would stack up against some of the top teams here in the country. And sila yung magbabaon ng first serve. This set brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza. And chicken and mojos now. Yen Martin on the attack. Flores sets up Martin again using her left hand. And just enough to get them their first point.
We talked about earlier the absence of their orchestrating anchor here on the side of Letran. So that's going to be a huge adjustment for them. Talking about itong Lady Knights. But like you mentioned, like we talked about earlier again, Ken, andyan pa rin naman yung attackers for Letran.
Medyo nagka-problema sa first ball that time ang Australian team. Good choice ni Tura, picked up from behind. Flores, binigay ulit kay Martin. Good dig by Flores that time. Atake si Nitura, left it short. And the first point for Southern Storm Melbourne.
Well, you can see there's a little bit of an adjustment being made here on the side of Lady Knights, particularly in their offense. Kasi nga, I think they're really adjusting to this new play here.
Hillary Hannigan committing a service error. And perhaps makita natin on the side of Southern Storm Melbourne, baka mix and match yung magiging players sila.
Yes.
Because we're not seeing their team captain yet, si Bella Macichevsky. That's a better pass. Smith went for it. Titura from the right pin, cross court, it sails out, point to Southern Storm Melbourne.
Na-mention mo nga kanina, Ken, no, na maghahalo itong players on the side of Melbourne, but what we're also seeing is that they're also adjusting to the play of the Letran Lady Knights here, given na in Melbourne, it's really a different kind of system compared to how we play volleyball here in the Philippines.
Nagawa ng paraan sa pagkakataon na yun ng Letran. Scored by, that was Panangin, right? Yeah. Yeah, si Joraline Panangin. Kai Huino, who came from UST. Naglaro din yan for the Golden Tigresses in the National Invitationals. Kasama niya dyan sila Arlene Wahe. That's a nice attack by Judy Nitura. Again, from that right flank.
She tried in her previous attempt a while ago, she tried going cross-court, but at that time, she went down the line.
Tubong Cagayan de Oro
Yes.
din si Kai Huino. Sobrang proud ng partner ko. So, but Baker attack from the middle. First time we've seen them go to that middle spot. Talking about tong Southern Storm Melbourne.
That was a better pass there on the side of Southern Storm Melbourne.
Just want to give a quick shout out to our Aussie friends watching us live. That time, medyo malayo yung set. Panangin, binasag yung blockers.
Although itong Southern Storm Melbourne, they're a little taller, much taller team compared to Letran. But you can see, yung the way how the Letran Lady Knights continues to parang attack.
Yeah, I was about to say, undeterred sila, no?
Yep.
Sa height nitong Southern Storm Melbourne. They're really trying that net defense of theirs. Ayan na naman si Panangin from the back row.
Oh.
Nice attack that time from Hillary Hannigan.
During our huddle earlier, Ken, and I think this was also mentioned in the juniors division. One of our analysts mentioned this in our juniors division na in our foreign guest teams daw talaga, it's very common yung mga pipe attacks, yung mga back row attacks, which we are also trying to adapt here in the Philippines.
Yun naman din yung isa sa purpose ngayon, no? Of all of the teams, I saw Reg Jurado when she was interviewed.
Yes.
Talking about yung magiging experience nila, no? Facing off a different style of play from Australia, from Vietnam. And should be an intriguing week of volleyball in the collegiate scene. How about that block from Baker, shutting that attack down?
That was a better timing on that block courtesy of Baker. And a good anticipation as well.
Pantay sarado
Yes.
yung atake dun. Steph Baker from Jefferson College, USA. Martin went for it again. Reverse set. Martin timed that well. Flores.
Ooh.
Mistimed on that jump. Chick. Pinuntahan si Judy Nitura. Papansin natin, medyo umaagat na yung net defense ng Australia.
A great defense there.
Flores, pinuntahan ulit si Martin. Off the hands of that single block.
Nakausap natin kanina, Ken, the team captain of the Southern Storm Melbourne, si Bella. Nabanggit nga niya, medyo mabilis daw talaga yung setting or yung pagpalo ng mga teams here from the Philippines compared to how they play it in Australia. And so far, they're doing a good job in containing the offense here.
Good attack that time from Hannigan. Sa gitna, Baker. Martin left it short. So, itong Southern Storm Melbourne getting a point. 7-6 in favor of the Lady Knights. And they talked about, actually, pag-usapan natin itong Southern Storm Melbourne. They came over just last Friday.
Friday.
Ano ba yun? Sunday? Friday.
Friday.
2 days ago. And immediately got busy. Nagkaroon sila ng tune-up match yesterday na pag-uusapan natin later. But we have Letran getting into the first technical timeout ahead 8-6 in the first set.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Back with us as Kai Huino and the rest of the Letran Lady Knights rather, having this 2-point lead over Southern Storm Melbourne 8-6. Ken Pangilinan still with Rhea Raagas. And Rhea, we were talking about this heading into the break, how naging busy nga, no? First 3 days ng Southern Storm Melbourne. Before this match, they had a tune-up yesterday sa LPU, going up against the Lady Pirates. That game went into 5 sets, but talk about the experience so far nitong Southern Storm Melbourne, their first taste of Philippine volleyball.
Nabanggit din ni Bella, their team captain, na one of their biggest adjustments really, aside from the ball game itself, was the weather. Although they're Australia, some parts of Australia, I haven't been to Australia myself, but
totoo ba?
yes, pero some parts of Australia we know it's hot and some parts may malamig. And na-mention ni Bella na in the Philippines, it's really a different kind of heat. Their humidity is also different. Kaya isa din daw yun sa factor na they try to consider going into this tournament kasi it's really a factor that they have to also take in aside from the ball game.
Umabot ang 5 sets yun. Right now though, the Lady Knights on top by 4 points. Nitura got her hands on that one, sending that one back. How about the Letran Lady Knights ending that 27-year title drought? And they endured a couple of heartbreaks against Benilde, season 99-100. Sweep sila pareho. Pero pagdating ng season 101, just a totally different story. 5 sets inabot. Game 1, Game 2, na-sweep sila. 3 sets ng Benilde. You would think that that momentum shift is on the side of the Lady Blazers. Pero ang ganda nung bawi nila. I see that service ace coming from Chick Flores.
The Lady Blazers claiming that the second game in the finals, sobrang laking challenge yun sa moral ng Letran Lady Knights. But fortunately for Letran, nakuha din nila yung final game to finally put a stop on that 4-peat of CSB Lady Blazers.
Lumalayo ng bahagya itong Letran. Couple of service aces from Chick Flores, who probably might be tasked to fill in the shoes left by Nat Estrelier. Oh, that time, Anastasios able to score for Southern Storm Melbourne. Cleo Anastasios from Monash University. Hilary Hannigan from La Trobe University now serving for the Southern Storm Melbourne. Good pass. Flores, matik na yan para kay Kai Huino.
Well, she was asking for it. Talking about Kai Huino, that a very familiar quick attack from the middle. No, nakikita natin yun nung nasa UST pa siya, and it's nice to see that she continues to do that here in Letran.
Siyempre, pagdating sa mga players from CDO, napaarami niyan. Kai Huinoy might be the next from that region to emerge. Pero sa pagkaatan na yun, Flores setting up the Bulaqueña, Yen Martin. From Malolos, Bulacan. Nakakalaban daw niya dati si Kat Santos from San Sebastian, who also played out her 5 years already for the Lady Stags. 14-8 in favor of the Lady Knights. Magsiserve naman ngayon para sa Southern Storm Melbourne, Isabella Smith from the Institute for Social Neuroscience.
Service error, unfortunately, for Isabella Smith.
Abayon will come in. She will replace Kai Huino. So Riza Marie Abayon with their lead at 7 points, 15-8. Oh, left that one short. Itong Southern Storm Melbourne, this was a program founded by former Australian national team player, si Matt Perry. So their vision is to give these young talented athletes a taste of international volleyball experience. And that opportunity came here in Manila through the help of Juan George Santamaria, who was a longtime teammate and friend of Matt through the club, state, and national volleyball. So just an info about si Coach George Santamaria unfortunately passed away a month or two yata. But he was also here back in 2013. Pilipino po siya, pero long based already in Victoria in Australia. You see these two teams having a go at it in this rally, punctuated by Steph Baker.
That was actually a great rally coming from both teams as Southern Storm Melbourne trying to get a groove already on their floor defense.
Just going back to Coach George Santamaria, he was the coach of Team Victoria of Australia back in 2013. So nag-participate sila sa Shakey's Girls Volleyball League Season 12 League of Champions. Ang naalaban nila doon, yung NU when they had Faith Esperos and Jasmine Nabor. Right now though, they are down here in the first set. Letran having their way. Tignan natin, pag-aataw na yon, error from Southern Storm Melbourne. They're down by 5, 16-11.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Still with us at the Shakey Super League National Invitationals happening live at the Ninoy Aquino Stadium. Battle between the Collegiate de San Juan de Letran Lady Knights and the Southern Storm Melbourne from Australia. Pila from the left pin, good attack, disrupting the offensive pattern of Letran. Pila, susubok ulit, down the line it goes!
That was a great angle and a better decision going down the line from Pila. She saw there was already a man on that floor for Letran cross court, but on her second attempt, finally scored down the line.
Baba sa 4 ang lamang. Seeing right now itong Southern Storm Melbourne, what do you think has been working and things to improve on? At least sa nakikita mo ngayon sa first set. Pero yun, naregaluhan sila ng puntos.
I was gonna say that, Ken. It's really their blocking right now so far here in set number 1. That's been working well for them, but unfortunately, yung nabanggit din natin kanina at na pag-usapan natin with Bella, their team captain, yung play din talaga ng teams coming from the Philippines, it's much more faster compared to how they play it in Melbourne, and I may think maybe because of that height difference. They're pretty much taller team compared to Filipino teams na medyo hindi ganun kataas compared to Melbourne team.
Letran committing errors, and they've allowed Southern Storm Melbourne to pull to within 1, 16-15. Coach Alexi Latimaki wants to talk things over. And Letran, kanina lumamang na sila ng malaki. Rhea, napaba na sa isa. And you kind of feel like Southern Storm Melbourne has adjusted well here in the first set.
But unfortunately for Letran as well, yung errors din nila, it's piling up here at the second half of set number 1. And as we can notice rin on the side of Southern Storm Melbourne, they're again slowly adjusting and getting that momentum.
Kasi kanina pinag-uusapan natin na despite the height advantage of their Australian counterparts, kanina pa kargado yung mga palo nitong Letran. Ngayon, nagkaroon ng illegal attack because of that over-reception by their libero. backliner si Tumayaw that time. So 16 all na tayo, ganun lang. Sammy Pila from St. Anselm, USA. Good pass. Turned back though was Hannigan. Reverse set.
Oh.
Nabitin lang. Actually, that was a good idea.
Yes.
From Zipora. Their setter. 17-16 in favor of Letran. Hannigan tries again. Kita mo yung adjustment
Yes.
dun, no? Ni Hillary.
She saw that double block in front of her in her first attempt, and right when she was given another chance to go for that second attempt, no, she tried to she made sure rather na makuha yung puntos by going down the line.
Panangin bumps it up to Yen
Oh.
Martin, natapik, and gets that one in.
I thought that set was too close to the net though for Martin, but unfortunately for her, nagawa niya pa rin ng paraan.
Kay Huino back at the front row. So 3 spikers up front now for the Lady Knights, Martin, Molendra, and Huino. Good adjustment that time by the center of Southern Storm Melbourne, si Zipora. Zipora. Mamaya i-verify ko how her last name is pronounced. Reverse set, Colendra, tumama sa antena yung bola. Lamang na ang Southern Storm Melbourne.
And you can still see that struggle here in terms of the playmaking of Letran. So andun pa rin talaga yung adjustments being made.
Tumayaw.
Oof.
Colendra unable to take off. But Smith does and puts it away.
That was almost a zero tempo quick attack.
That Smart Power na play was brought to you by the new Smart Power All 109. Load now.
Yung commitment to go for that quick attack, andun talaga. Siya yung kumuha ng first ball and still went for that approach.
9-2 run by the Southern Storm Melbourne. They were down 16-11 earlier. That was a good pass. Huino, pero handa yung depensa doon galing sa likod ni Pila. Tinapik ni Anastasias, kaya lang palabas yun. Free point para sa Letran.
It's a great read on that error coming from Cleo.
Chick Flores had a couple of aces earlier. Good pass from their libero. Down the line, sayang. That was a good attempt, just inches wide.
Great intention to go for that down the line. Unfortunately, too much angle.
Deadlocked at 20 apiece. Sa gitna, Smith. Nitura. Anastasias with that powerful attack breaking through the blockers.
Well, nakikita mo na yung galaw ng Southern Storm Melbourne here at the latter part of set number 1 is that they're more cohesive now compared to how they started, which is actually nice on their part kasi that's very crucial, especially if you're at the latter part of a set.
They've been training together for a couple of months already. And this despite them being from different volleyball clubs, different schools. But the cohesion, you talked about it. Pila, that's down the middle for Sammy Pila.
They're really getting into the game. Talking about Southern Storm Melbourne. Everyone asking for that set. As you can see, lahat sila nag-approach eh.
And we also have to consider, itong Letran, nagka-adjust din. Dahil
Yep.
first time nilang makakalaban
Yes.
itong Southern Storm Melbourne.
Oh,
good
great save. Yep.
from Hannigan. Free ball though for Letran. Flores punta sa gitna kay Huino, picked up from the back. Pila ulit. There was a check.
To change her direction mid-air. Talking about Pila.
Also you have to credit Mila Smith, the libero of Southern Storm Melbourne, picking up those attacks. Another timeout requested by Coach Alexi Latimaki. Tatlong puntos na ang kalamangan ng Southern Storm Melbourne. And well, on the side of Letran, what are you seeing the problems they're currently facing for the Letran Lady Knights area?
Well, one, they're adjusting really to their new playmaker here. And like also mentioned earlier, they're going up against a new team to which they're very unfamiliar with. And not only it's a new team coming from the Philippines, it's a new team coming from a different country. So there's a different system, there's a different gameplay that they have to adjust. And of course, if you're in a 5-set match, although this is still set number 1, you still have a lot of sets all the way. The winning set number 1 will definitely boost your confidence of moving forward. So let's see if Letran could put an end to this rally here by Southern Storm Melbourne.
Tumabaho si Hannigan of keeping that ball alive. Flores, balik kay Yen Martin. Pila. Went for the softer touch. Nitura. Ganun din,
Yep.
pero pasok.
A better execution on that drop ball courtesy of Nitura. Just right behind that double block.
Inramdam mo si Judel Nitura, Rhea. Much more composed, much more mature compared to seasons past. Playing like a veteran now for Letran. Kasi mayroong times before na minsan madadala rin siya ng emosyon. Pero ngayon, you see her demeanor, very even keel. This is panangin, buhay pang bola. Letran, the reload. Free ball for Southern Storm Melbourne. Pila, cross-court attack is good.
Sammy Pila just targeting that deep cross. It's also a great angle on that attack.
Saka isa na pa, I don't know if you'll agree with me on this. Yung mga sets ng Southern Storm Melbourne, medyo matataas pa nga eh.
Yes.
But because of the height and the reach, they're able to compensate for that despite, kasi usually fast quicker sets yung preferred ng natin. But with Southern Storm Melbourne, they're just having their way, using their advantage to a T.
Yep.
Kay Huino, trying to keep them alive. Nitura cross court, pasok yan.
Another set point saved by Letran. You know, Judel Nitura on that last attempt, she just tried to get that ball over safely para hindi siya makakommit ng error. And fortunately, a miscommunication para sa Southern Storm Melbourne awarded that point to Letran.
Very tight finish to this first set. Huino with a good serve. Letran.
Oh, great adjustment.
One hand set. Buhay pa. Nitura goes for the kill and she scores.
That set, bump set from Flores was very intentional on that Nitura attack. you can really see, dinahandahan niya talaga yung pagkaset to Nitura to really make sure na makukuha nila yung point. That was a crucial one.
Extended tayo sa first set. 24 all, but a costly error from Kai Uino.
Was a crucial error.
Serving now for the set is Cleo Anastasios. Bump set from Flores. Sinitura ulit ang pinuntahan. Can Southern Storm Melbourne put this away? They do! First set belongs to the team from Australia, courtesy of that attack by Sammy Pila.
Well, who else would they go to? You have Sammy Pila up at the front row and getting this set for Southern Storm Melbourne.
26-24 as the Southern Storm Melbourne draws first blood against Collegiate de San Juan de Letran.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
F2 Logistics. We'll climb mountains and cross oceans to make sure we move your cargo as fast and safe as possible because your cargo is our business. F2 Logistics. Let's move now.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
26-24, Southern Storm Melbourne prevailing over Collegiate de San Juan de Letran in that first set in which they had to come back from a deficit midway in the set.
Yes. How they started talking about Southern Storm Melbourne was quite slower compared to Letran Lady Knights, but on that latter part of the set, we saw how Sammy Pila really powering through every attack that was given to her.
And 26-24 yung naging talaan in that opening set.
Well, as you can see here, Letran giving away 11 errors to SSA or SSM, but both teams actually having a little bit the same of attack points here. 14 from Letran, and from Southern Storm Melbourne, they have 13. At unfortunately for Letran, lalo na on that latter part of the set, marami silang nakommit na errors eh.
Pwede naman Southern Storm. Yung nakalagay sa uniform nila eh.
Southern Storm.
Southern Storm.
Yes.
Don't get used to that too.
Medyo nabubulol pa lang ako eh. So, let's try to adjust siguro.
But, well, they had to adjust in the first
Yes.
set. Let's make no mistake about that. They battled back from 5 points down. It was 16-11. Pero nagawa nila ng paraan, nahabol towards the end of that set. Ngayon, nasa set number 2 na tayo. Brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. 4 touches. against Southern Storm. Ito kasi, service ace na ito.
Yes. Another great serve.
Flores. Denied. That was Smith forming a wall at the net.
She was right on time for that attack. Talking about Smith.
Si Isabella Smith. It seems like with Southern Storm, not a lot of changes to their lineup. Ang nakikita ko lang bagong mukha dyan, si Rebecca Pocock, number 20.
And also, Bella, their team captain.
Yeah, you're right. She's now on the floor. Si Bella Matichevsky.
Another error for the Letran Lady Knights.
Score natin 2-all. And their spikers legitimately are probably 5'11" pataas.
Yes.
Easily si Lapila, si Isabella Smith, both at 6 feet. Del Nitura finding that corner pocket to get them the point.
When we first saw them, actually, kanina Ken, no, my initial thought was, grabe ang tatangkad nila. And, of course, in a collegiate division, with that kind of height, it's really for us here in the Philippines. Matangkad na talaga.
Flores. Panangin will sweep it on the other side.
But I think there was a net touch violation committed on Southern Storm Melbourne.
Del Nitura from Cainta Rizal. Baker unable to get that ball across.
That set was too low for Baker.
5-3 Letran. Sila abante ulit ng 2 puntos. Sami Pila cross court.
The way she approached going to that ball, talagang hindi ganun kabilis eh. Hininaan niya muna and right when she went for that jump, doon niya kinuha yung tempo niya.
Bella Matichevsky, who has parents who are both from Macedonia but immigrated to Australia when she was a kid. So she practically grew up in Victoria, Australia. Sami Pila.
Oh, great block.
Great timing on that block by Steph Baker.
Naka-anticipate talaga siya dun eh. Talking about Baker.
Score is 5 apiece. Oh, what a save from Bella Matichevsky. Nakahiga na siya dun. Sami Pila breaks through the wall. Scores another one for Southern Storm.
No adjustment we're seeing on the side of Letran Lady Knights on that Sami Pila attack. Kailan na si Sami Pila on that cross court. Unfortunately, hindi pa rin nababasa ng Letran.
Panangin! Turned back. Sent back to the friend zone by the Southern Storm defense.
That is a confidence-boosting point on the side of Southern Storm Melbourne. We saw how they reacted to that point.
And they're definitely here to compete.
Yep.
Not only to take part. Oh, great save! Kaya lang tumama kay Baker yung bola na sana iaangat ni Mila Smith. Nitura from the back row. Great adjustment by Judel Nitura. 6-7. Pinalo pa rin galing sa likod. That was actually a good attack from Pocock. Yan, a net defense gumagana na para sa Southern Storm.
Oh, great defense.
Oy, sayang. Tumama sa net yung third ball ni Baker. Score is 7-all. Credit Letran though, despite their struggles, they're finding a way.
Yep.
Tura just getting it across enough to disrupt the rhythm of Southern Storm. Running attack, Baker down the line, good attempt, pero outside. So 3 straight points by the Lady Knights. They will head into the first technical timeout ahead, 8-7.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Back with us at the Ninoy Aquino Stadium for the continuing coverage of the Shakey Super League National Invitationals. Judel Nitura has been carrying the fight so far for the Letran Lady Knights. Abante sila ng isa, 8-7. But Southern Storm showed their resilience in that first set. Inabol nila 5-point deficit. Sammy Pila has been a thorn to their side, as well as Steph Baker. That bazooka down the middle, getting them that point. Kita mo siya talagang nakaabang dun sa ispalinghadong reception ng Letran. Nitura again had to adjust from the back row. Picked up by Panangin from the back. Pinalo at naipasok sa pagkakataon na yon ni Carlene Tizon. That Smart Powered Up play was brought to you by the new Smart Power All 109. Note down.
That was a great setup job coming from Flores.
Si Carlene Tizon, if I'm not mistaken, she was a player from NU Nazareth School. Ngayon, nasa Letran. That's number 16 for the Lady Knights who scored earlier. But a nice response on the side of Southern Storm. Ito nga, apasok lang din, di ginaglaro ng first set. Rebecca Pocock making her presence felt. 9-all. Agad naman sumagot si Chick Flores.
Well, that pass was already too close to the net. I think if not impossible, it's hard to still go for a set on that pass. Kaya good intention from Flores to just go on that 1-2 play.
Smith in the middle. Flores reverse set to Nitura, getting in a quick one for Letran.
Nitura was asking for that set and a good reverse set. You can see that connection starting to build for Letran Lady Knights.
Pocock off the block.
Grabe din yung elevation ni Pocock on that attack.
Instead, GP Owane. Hulog. Galing kay Nitura. Ulit.
And what I noticed about the attacks of Judel Nitura, Ken, is that if naunahan niya yung bola, yung approach niya, hindi tugma yung timing. She always go to that off-speed attack.
Okay. Oo nga.
Kaya if mapapansin mo, pag nauuna siya, she will always try to go for that off-speed. And so far, itong Southern Star Melbourne, hindi pa sila nakakapag-adjust doon.
Nato-throw off sila dun
Yep.
sa timing ni Nitura.
Yes.
Powerful attack, cross-court, galing kay Joralyn Panangin. Bumagsak din kanina si Zipora. Nicely done from Joralyn Panangin. This is Carlene Tizon. Pinag-uusapan natin kanina, galing NU Nazareth School. Ngayon, nasa Letran na. Actually, hindi. Naglaro pa nga ito sa NU Lady Bulldogs for a year. So she has transferred from Jokson to Intramuros, no? Letran. This was from Australia. Dinaan sa gitna.
Quality minutes we're seeing from Pocock.
I still can't believe my partner hasn't gone to Australia.
Hindi pa. Soon.
That makes two of us. Pero yung soon, ikaw lang. 14,
Sana, hopefully.
14-11 in favor of Letran. Sinitura talaga ang bumubuhat ngayon sa Letran. Ay, Huino. Flores.
Great set there. Ooh.
Check ball. No. Wait. Net touch ba? So our referees and one of our line judges will huddle it up. By the way, referees natin si Justin Cruz at si Antonio Espartero. Binigay sa Letran. No net touch.
Well, halata din kasi dun sa ball deflection. After that attack, you can see umakyat yung bola. So, baka talaga may net touch, but or rather, block touch. But because ganun kabilis yung speed hindi mo din makikita.
Flores bumps it up. Uy! Medyo sumugal doon si Panangin going for that sharp angle. Kasi tina-target niya sa harap
Yes.
Dun
Cross court.
sa zone 4, tama ba? Tama, zone 4?
Yes.
14-13. Zone 4 is the one on the left side up front. De, joke lang. Zone 1 pala yun. Ay, tama. Zone 4 nga. Sa pagkaataw na yun, Letran na naman na nakapuntos. And they head into the first technical timeout ahead, 8-7. This is the Smart Power Play brought to you by the new Smart Power All 109. Load now. 8-7, first technical timeout, second technical timeout, 16-13.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Every spike, hear the crowd
Del Nitura and the rest of the Letran Lady Knights trying to even out the score. Nanalo nung first set ang Southern Storm. 26-24. And Ken Pangilinan still with Rhea Caagas. First day of our Shakey Super League National Invitationals Collegiate. Pasok yan. Para kay... that's Bella, right?
Yes.
Matichevsky.
Their team captain just using the hands of the blockers on that opposite attack.
Who mentioned to me that it's her first time in all of Asia.
Yes. First time in the Philippines.
Philippines, pati sa Asia, di ba?
Yes. And also, si Bella was also a former setter.
Right.
Before she became and turned into an opposite attacker.
6 years daw siya naging setter.
Yep.
Flores from the back row. Tizon gets that one to go.
Great elevation on that back row attack.
17-13 Letran. 4-point advantage. Good pass. Si Pila rin ang susubok umatake. Tizon moving forward. Baker will set up Pila. Tizon just putting it up. Good pass. No, an over-reception apparently.
Oh.
Pero nagulo ang Letran sa pagkakataon na yun.
No one was there for that third ball on the side of Letran. Si Judel Nitura, she was actually expecting that someone would set that ball up for her. Kasi, or rather, that was going to be the second touch pa sana.
Right.
And of course, if you're an attacker like Judel Nitura, you would expect na ikaw yung magiging option. Kaya walang tao on that last sequence.
Service ace pa para sa Southern Storm.
That pass was too close to the net for the Letran Lady Knights.
Wala nang magagawa doon
Yes.
si Flores. Moving forward, Tizon. Pila was there to pick it up. Pocock guiding it through. Si Flores ng papalo. Quick attack.
Oh, but better defense.
Outside. Point for Southern Storm.
Was there a net touch violation? Yes, there was.
Oo. Yun yung tawag, no? Against Letran.
Yep.
Early Christmas present from Steph Baker.
Continues to be aggressive on the net. Talking about Baker from Southern Storm, Melbourne. But what a serve that was as well.
Si Baker, basta may tumaas na bola, nandun siya para patayin. 4 straight points by Southern Storm. Tabla na naman ulit tayo, 17 all.
Different rhythm and different trend we're seeing here in set number 2, Ken, no? Sa set number 1, it was Letran. In the first part of set number 1, it was Letran that dominated the scoring department. Tapos, come the second half of that set, bigla na lang nakahabol itong Southern Storm Melbourne. But right now, both teams are actually playing a good side-out game. And hindi natin namalayan, just like that, our score now is at 17.
Serving now is Sammy Pila again. Carlin Tizon pounds that one in. Bumagsak si Steph Baker, but looks like she's all right. Good news if you're Southern Storm. Ganda ng approach sa pagkaataw na yun ni Carlin Tizon. Ito si Tizon, alam ko, one batch higher pa kila ano to eh. Kila Harleen Sarneche. Sila Sam Cantada. Yan, mga inabot pa niya yan eh. Here she is once again, giving them another option.
That was a good execution coming from Tizon. You can see from her body attack, the way she approached that ball, she really tried to go down the line in that attack.
19-17, Letran, back-to-back points. Pocock went for it. It will sail out though. Si Pocock, ramdam mo na very powerful attacker din from that outside hitter spot. Gitna. Baker had to adjust to that set. Pila sends it up. Pocock turned back. Pumasok si Tizon. Napasobra lang yung kanyang tapik.
That was a great read coming from Bella on the side of Southern Storm Melbourne.
Made up of athletes from schools, universities, and volleyball clubs across Victoria.
Oh,
service ace!
What a time for them, the Southern Storm Melbourne, to score an ace.
The serve the game brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Subs coming in. Pasok sa loob. Si Anastasios ulit. Double subs. So, a tactical substitution from Coach Carlo Pascioni, an Italian coach. Meron siyang daughter no, na naglalaro. Pero not on the floor right now. Si Myra Pascioni. Tizon approaches. Bump set. One more time for Tizon. Nandoon si Baker. Oh, we know that's a catch violation. Yeah. Akala niya it was well within reach for her.
And also her position on that attempt was a little awkward. Nasa ilalim siya ng bola eh. Hindi siya nakatras.
Itura short. Lamang na naman ang Southern Storm late in this set, 21-20.
That was a costly error on the side of Letran Lady Knights. Oh, great serve.
Yeah. Colendra. Putata, inabot sa depensa ng Southern Storm.
That was a great block from Southern Storm Melbourne. There's just no coverage there on the part of Letran.
Another timeout requested by Coach Alexi Latimaki. Ano nga ulit nationality ni Coach Alexi? Finnish ba?
Yes, Finnish.
Oh. Just 23 years old, if I'm not mistaken, right? But certainly that vast experience internationally and helping them to their first title in 27 years. Tagal-tagal din hinintay nila ng ating game pro at director from Letran. Siyempre, shout out sa mga kasama natin from Mole de San Juan de Letran. Dahil nirelish nila yung opportunity for them. That was a great final series they had against Benil. One of the best in recent memory in the NCAA Women's Volleyball. Colendra puts it away off the timeout.
And talking about that NCAA championship run of Letran, Ken, well, prior to that, during the preseason tournament of this same league sa Shakey's, hindi ganun kaganda yung kalabasan ng Letran eh.
Right.
Yung napakita nila, not what they expected for themselves. But what mattered most for them was really how they showed up in their mother league in the NCAA and hopefully continue that legacy here in Shakey's.
Flores. Napayungan ng depensa na naman. That was Anastasios and Smith denying that attack. Walang
Blocking,
napuntan si
yep.
Dizon. Yeah.
It's the blocking that's really working well here on the side of Southern Storm Melbourne.
Back into the ball game is Lowane. Lowane pala. Lowane and their team captain, Bella Matichevsky.
So, at the front row for Southern Storm Melbourne are 3 attackers already.
Reverse set ni Tura. Picked up by Pila. Matichevsky went for it.
Ooh.
Short Tizon committing a costly error.
Yes. And with that, Southern Storm Melbourne now at set point.
3 set points. 3 opportunities to go up 2-0 for Southern Storm.
Chance for Southern Storm.
Gitna Smith. She converts. And Southern Storm battling back from 4 points down. They were down 17-13. And again, showing their perseverance.
That was actually a good block touch to go for that transition play on the side of Southern Storm Melbourne, leading to this second set win.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
F2 Logistics. We'll climb mountains and cross oceans to make sure we move your cargo as fast and safe as possible, because your cargo is our business. F2 Logistics. Let's move now.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Only and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Set number 2 belonged to Southern Storm Melbourne once again. And much like in set number 1, where they won that set 26-24, Rhea, they had to fight back from that deficit. They were down by 4, 17-13, but turned things around at the tail end of the set.
And like we talked about earlier, although they were trailing from behind that middle part of set number 2, a different rhythm and trend we saw in set number 2 as well on the side of Southern Storm Melbourne. Nakukuha na nila yung momentum eh. They're going up against Letran, a new team for them. Di nila alam ano yung galaw, but so far, itong Southern Storm, our guest team, nakukuha na din nila paano kalabanin itong Letran. As we see, Letran, although they scored more attack points here, 15 compared to 11 only of Southern Storm. Unfortunately for Letran, ganun pa rin yung errors nila. They continue to commit more errors compared to Southern Storm Australia. Kaya on that set, hindi nila na-contain. They gave away 8 errors to Southern Storm Australia.
Dumami na rin yung blocks for Southern Storm. 5 of those coming in this set. Letran actually, in terms of attacks, they had the advantage, 15-11. Pero nga nang binanggit mo, yung errors, nagiging problema rin ng Lady Knights. And it certainly hurts when you don't have 2 of your vital pieces. Gia Makilang and Vanessa Sari. So those are 2 wing spikers that Coach Alexi Latimaki is missing. Judel Nitura trying to carry the fight for them. Carlin Tizon had her moments. Sa pagkakatanda ko, set number 2 lang din siya pinasok eh. So she's now part of set number 3. So obviously Coach Alexi liking what he's seeing from Carlin Tizon. This is Zipona Loane, who has roots from the Cook Islands sa Caribbean. And one of her parents is Scottish English. This set brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Loane taking her time, setting up Baker.
Inantay niya talaga yung bola eh. That pass was a little high off for Luane. And then there, right at that last minute, chooses the middle on that attack. Well, normally kasi other setters they would go for that jump set para makuha na nila yung bola sa taas pa lang.
So you like how Zipona Loane doesn't really force things.
Yes.
Letting the play come to her. Nat Dizon will serve.
Ooh.
Service ace. Kay Nat Dizon.
That was a good float serve coming from Tizon. Just going for that long corner pocket.
3-1, Letran trying to stay alive. Down 2-0. Good pass from Smith. Loane. But that one was an error from Sami Pila.
That set was too low for Sami Pila.
4-1 Letran. Ooh, another ace. 2 aces for Nat Tizon.
Well, strong start so far for the Letran Lady Knights here at set number 3. They definitely have to secure this set, talking about the Lady Knights, if they wish or if they want to extend this match.
Sami Pila on the third by the blockers in front of her.
Yep. And that was a better setup job as well for Sami Pila. And of course, just using the hands of that double block in front of her.
You know what? I'm probably mispronouncing her last name. Maybe it's Pila.
Pero kasi in Filipino, we say Pila.
Pila. That's a block from Southern Storm.
Again, in set number 2, we saw 5 block points from Southern Storm Melbourne. And here, Sa set number 3, that's 1 already.
Bump set going to Abayon. Gumapang paloob.
No follow-up coverage there after that block touch for Southern Storm Melbourne.
Kai Huy, no? Alam mo ba yun? Kung Hu School sa CDO?
Konghua School.
Konghua, sorry. Konghua pala.
That's actually where my mother also came sa high school.
Tita Peanuts, shout out po sa inyo. Pickleball na po tayo. Lowane to Matichevsky. Net touch against Letran. 6-4 in favor of in favor of the Colegio de San Juan de Letran. Feeling ko nasa high intermediate na si Tita Peanuts eh. Ha? Everyday ba naglalaro si Tita?
Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Wala na daw time para kay Rhea. Judel Nitura once again scoring for Letran. 7-4.
Again, Judel Nitura with that familiar off speed, using her wrist.
Upset pila, wala nang angulo dun. Letran surging ahead again to open up a set. 8-4 is our score here in set number 3.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
We're back at the Ninoy Aquino Stadium. First day of our Shakey Super League National Invitationals 2026. Ken Pangilinan kasama pa rin si Rhea Raagas, Judiel Nitura, and the Letran Lady Knights looking to stay alive, up by 4 in this third set. A positional fault committed by Southern Storm.
That's going to be a free point for the Letran Lady Knights.
5-point lead. A lead that Southern Storm proved to be something that they could come back from in the first set. Abayon.
Oh!
Drop ball galing kay sa Letran.
That was a good 1-2 play coming from Letran. Yes.
Ano yun? Silvestre. So a new setter on the floor. I believe this is the third setter already put in by Coach Alexi Latimaki. One-hand set. Kaapasok lang din yan si Steph Van Bemmel.
That pass was too close to the net for Loan.
Sammy Pilla is now on deck to serve. Letran countering, getting that point, 6-point lead for the Lady Knights, their biggest so far.
Yes, you can see the Letran Lady Knights, they're really trying to safeguard their lead here. Kasi in set number 1 and in set number 2, we saw na despite having that lead on the side of Letran, nahahabol at nahahabol pa rin ng Southern Storm Melbourne. So let's see how things would go here for them.
Ball sails out on that serve. Steph Van Dammel from Villanook College. Oof. Errors din na nagiging problema naman ng Southern Store Melbourne. Padilla. Good read, letting that ball sail out. 12-7. So mostly it's been Letran having that lead at the start. Nakakahabol yung Southern Storm. Ganun pa rin naman in set number 3. Nalabang ulit ang Letran. This time, could they hold on to this advantage? No one. Good setup job. Papunta kay Hillary Hannigan.
That was a good play coming from Loan. And of course, going to Hillary on that open position. Hindi nakahabol yung double blockers ng Letran Lady Knights on that attack.
No one. Good low set for Baker. Nitura had to adjust. Huino pinalo, malakas.
Another awkward positioning coming from Kai Huino on that attack.
Now this squad all compete, all the players rather, all compete in the Victorian Premier League, Vic State teams, Viper programs. Ooh! Puntos para sa Letran.
Unfazed by that double block was Tizon. Just again, maximizing that space between the blockers and the net.
Kung tutusin, wala masyadong drop balls from Letran eh. They're really going for those attacks despite the towering presence of the Southern Store Melbourne.
Well, kung meron man itong Letran, it's coming from their 1-2 plays sa setter. Bella on that, attack.
Hillary Hannigan. Jump serve. Oh, it's an ace!
With the help of the net. This is the same trend na very common in set number 1 and set number 2 for Southern Store Melbourne. Slowly, they're getting to the lead.
Oh, nababawasan na yung lamang ng Letran. It's down to 2 from a high of 6.
Yes.
Nitura. Buhay pa yan para sa Southern Storm from the back row. Hannigan. Nitura. Picked up by Smith. Pilla. Gets that one.
She was actually facing cross-court Sammy Pila on that attack. But on that last minute mid-air, chooses down the line.
Bumebuelo si Matichevsky. Yes!
Yep. And she was asking for that set. I don't know if narinig mo, Ken, but sabi niya, here, here. So, she was really ready for that.
Good thing my partner has good hearing.
Kahit naka-earphone.
Oo. Or maybe read her lips. 13 all.
Oh,
muntika na naman. T-zone cross-court. Ganda ng depensa ng Southern Storm. Matichevsky off the block it goes.
Great read on that block from Letran. Not the best of sets for Matichevsky. but fortunately for her, found a way to score that point.
8-1 run by Southern Storm. They were down 12-6 earlier. Service error nga lang sa pagkakataon na yun. So serve by Tizon. Na lang. Service error din.
Again, the errors of the Letran Lady Knights. Ito yung it's the same error, slowing them down.
Steph Baker, di naitawid yung serve.
Mababa yung ball contact on that serve.
Nung spiker ka ba dati, Rhea? Nagja-jump serve ka ba?
Float serve lang.
Float serve lang.
And nung spiker ako, Ken, that was already a long time ago. High school pa siguro ako noon.
Kung maka-long time ago ka naman, parang ang tanda mo na, Rhea. Di naman. Not too long time ago.
Oo nga, thank you.
Letran, at the very least, kahit pa umabol itong Southern Storm, they will enter into the second technical timeout with the lead. And hindi na itawid yung bola. 16-15. We'll pause for a break.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Tuloy-tuloy ang aksyon dito po sa ating unang araw ng 2026 Shakey Super League National Invitational. 6 teams vying for 1 crown in this week-long tourney. Si Lorio with a service ace. 2-point lead for the Lady Knights.
What a time for the Lady Knights to score an ace.
17-15.
So Letran does not have Judel Nitura, Yen Martin on the floor. So Coach Alexi Latimaki trying out different combinations. Shalong mababay set. No one. Reverse set to their team captain, Bella Matichevsky.
A great reverse set coming from Loan.
That Smart Powered Up play was brought to you by the new Smart Power All 99. Sorry, 109. Load now. Double subs coming in. Teka, papayagan ba ni Antonio Espartero na pumasok? Hindi, palagi ko nagkalit. Hindi, di yata i-award yung substitution. No complaints from Coach Carlo. Pasioni. Yung coach natin sa men's, no, sa Alas is an Italian also. Right? Who just recently played internationally. Went up against Cambodia and Indonesia. Alas Men's Pilipinas. Alas Pilipinas Men's Volleyball Squad. Si ano rin di ba? Si Fabio Menta is also Italian, right? Ang alam ko It's an illegal attack from against Letran. 17-all ulit ang ating score. Ayan na, papayagan na. So now coming in are Alana Edgley and Watson Jones.
that familiar double subs na nakikita din naman natin sa mga teams here in the Philippines.
Edgley on deck to serve. Good one. It's another illegal attack committed by Letran.
Well, that pass was already too close to the net. Unfortunately, nahawakan pa rin yung bola. So, that will definitely result to a call of an illegal attack.
Oh, backliner.
Yes.
Setter.
Kasi normally, if yung bola, if it went through the net already, if you're a setter coming from a backline, hahayaan mo na lang siya for you not to commit that illegal attack. But a good side-out point coming from Letran Lady Knights. Going for that cross court.
Yeah, tying this thing up at 18 apiece. Ball sails out.
It's a great read from Pilla.
Sammy Pilla, who probably has the most points so far for Southern Storm. Saka di pa nagpapahinga to eh. I think she and yeah, siya lang. Parang siya lang hindi pa nagpapahinga.
And even at the back row, she remains an option for an attack here for Southern Storm Melbourne. No, two wing attackers were already ready for that set. Pero siya pa rin yung pinili.
Oh, what a
dig!
dig!
Yes.
Tizon keeps it alive. Abayon. Good coverage that time. Hannigan converts.
Just using that wrist power was Hillary.
Great job by Hillary Hannigan. 21-18. Again, Southern Storm just refusing to go away. And now the daughter of Coach Carlo, now coming in, Myra Passioni. Hannigan, back-to-back hits.
And finally, itong si Sammy Pilla will get that resting time na pag-usapan natin kanina.
Oh, deserve naman niya. Dahil talagang trumabaho siya dito for Southern Storm.
Oh, great dig.
Also, the liberos have been quite effective for Southern Storm. Setting up those attacks by their spikers. Naregaluhan pa si Hillary Hannigan. And they open up a 5-point lead.
That was actually great timing from Hillary on that attack. Delikado kasi yung ganun, Ken, eh. Pag overball na siya, tapos sobrang taas ng bola, you really have to wait for that, the ball, to go down and go for that perfect timing para makuha.
And now, 6 match points after being down by 6. An 18-6 run by Southern Storm. Flores. Padilla, buhay pa para sa Southern Storm. Free ball for Letran. Abayon, cross court. Gets that one to go.
Match point saved by Abayon there. Was a better execution on that cross court. Iniwasan yung libero of Southern Storm Melbourne.
Guiding it through T-zone. And someone touched the net. Letran, unfortunately, a costly error, giving the point and the match to the Australian-based squad, Southern Storm Melbourne, taking the league by surprise with this straight sets victory over the NCAA Season 101 champions, the Letran Lady Knights, and did it in all 3 sets and come from behind fashion, Rhea.
And what a way for the Southern Storm Melbourne to start things off in this tournament. 3 straight sets win for them. And it's against the NCAA champions pa.
At dito pa sa 3rd set, down 12-6. Pero ginawa nila ng paraan, finishing this thing off on a 19-7 run. Scoring 19 of the last 26 points to pull through. Malayo ang binyay nila. Sulit naman. 3 sets, a straight sets win for Southern Storm over Letran. 26-24, 25-21, 25-19. We'll come back for more. Keep it here on the 2026 Shakey Super League National Invitationals.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
F2 Logistics. We'll climb mountains and cross oceans to make sure we move your cargo as fast and safe as possible, because your cargo is our business. F2 Logistics. Let's move now.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
A straight sets win by Southern Storm over the NCAA Season 101 champions, the Letran Lady Knights, 26-24, 25-21, and 25-19. And now let's meet our MVP of the match, brought to you by the Shakey's order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken mojo snap.
Of course, our MVP of the match is no other than Sammy Pilla, who scored big 12 points here in their first game, winning this match in 3 straight sets.
And they did it in their first 3 sets. All 3 sets in come from behind fashion, showing us the resilience needed in this win. Hello, Sammy. Congratulations.
Hi. Thank you.
And Sammy, I think the theme here for your team, especially going in a foreign country, is adaptability. You had a tune-up match yesterday against LPU. Going up against a champion team in Letran today, what do you make of how you guys performed today against Letran?
I'm really proud of how the team continued to play our game, even though, you know, this is a different style of volleyball than we're used to. We stuck together. We had a rough warm-up, but we still stuck together, played our game. Super supportive. yeah, just really happy with everything.
And this is now your opportunity to give a shout out or someone you'd like to thank. Now's your time.
Oh, tough to narrow that down, but shout out to the entire team and shout out to my family for making this possible for me. I'm really happy to be here, really excited for the tournament, the rest of the tournament.
All right, Sammy, congratulations to you and the rest of the Southern Storm Melbourne picking up their first win of the season here in the Shakey Super League National Invitationals. Let's check out our Smart Powered Up plays brought to you by Smart's Power All 109. Power up your next side quest and get on the TikTok or Facebook calls and texts. 10 gig for all apps and more. Switch and load now. Rhea, a bit of a jittery start for Southern Storm. They fell behind early in this one but picked things up late in the first set, winning this one 26-24. And gaya ng paulit-ulit natin sinasabi, Rhea, lahat nung sets, hinabol nila yung mga kalamangan nitong Letran.
And we saw in set number 1 na nag-a-adjust pa nga itong Southern Storm Melbourne. And lucky for them, in that latter part of the set, nakuha nila yung momentum nila, which they carried over in set number 2. And that same trend we saw also na naghahabol sila sa score. And of course, here in set number 3, ganun din nangyari. Letran started things strong here. But for Southern Storm Melbourne, at the latter part of the set, yung pinaka-crucial, that's when we saw how the points coming from Sammy Pilla, Hillary as well, and of course, everyone who gave in quality minutes for Southern Storm Melbourne really contributed to get this match into 3 straight sets.
And those were our Smart Powered Up plays. And Southern Storm, this was, just judging by the numbers, apart from blocks, this was a totally virtually identical match between these two squads.
Both squads scoring a total of 36 attack points equal on their ends. But for Southern Storm Melbourne, more block points for them, 7 block points compared to only 1 block point of Letran. Although both teams also scoring 4 aces on their own. Unfortunately for Letran, again, it was their errors that slowed them down on that match na hindi sila nakahabol, especially on the latter parts of set number 1 to set number 3 where Southern Storm Melbourne just dominated.
Alright, this has been the Shakey Super League organized by the Athletic Events and Sports Management Incorporated. Coming up next, University of Santo Tomas going up against Enderun Colleges. Keep it here on the 2026 Shakey Super League National Invitationals.
Paboritong get it anytime. Laro ng mga kampi nato, this is where they shine. Libo Pilipinas, tell them this is where they find. Powered by the fans, shivan by the puso. Buong Pilipinas dito nakatuto. Simply reliable, laro bawat sulok. Powered by the fans, shivan by the puso. Bibit ang Mandila, pambatang Pilipinas. Now the world sees Siyas, tara sa Pilipinas. Bagong bayani, dugo, luhat, pawis. Puso inalay, lumaban sa Paris. Puso talagang walang kapares. Gotta be smart, stating the obvious. Simply reliable, I'm just being honest. Puso Pilipinas, right out of your pocket. This is puso